Hey Legionnaires and Lord of the Rings fans, we're back with another Dawnless Days siege battle for you today, and we have another 4v4 here with some interesting alliances as the clans of dwarves and the kingdoms of elves have split themselves in this siege battle, and on both sides we do have some interesting evil factions as well. We do have the Isengard like Urks here already on the attack. They are going to be joined by the Orcs of the North, the Elves of Linden, and also the Dwarves of the Iron Hills. And then on the defense here today, we do have the Elves of the Galadrim, the Elves of Lothlorien. Look like they are going to be defending against Isengard. Seems very appropriate after their matchup in Helm's Deep. We do also have... I think we have the Elves of the Wooden Realm over here as well. Yeah, Legolas actually is here defending with the Elven Palace Guard. And then we do have two Dwarves of Ered Mithrin as the other two defending sort of armies as well. So that is going to be very interesting to see how they do. I'm very excited to see who can win this one. And yeah, we've got a few different submods on. We do have Last Breath, we have Warriors of Ardor, and we have War of the Mountains on as well to add the new sort of like the unique dwarven factions like Ered Mithrin. And there you go, the elves are already engaged here against looks like basic Uruk-hai infantry. And looks like the elves are winning this one. They got a bit of a bonus in their charge, and they managed to get out of the water as well, so they were able to not be like slowed down by the river crossing. But yeah, there you go. It's like these guys are going to be battling out. Now he's got managed to send in some more troops. These guys are double bronze chevron as well. They've already lost the end 50 soldiers pretty much. And yeah, the sword warriors here doing a pretty damn good job. It looks like we've got more Uruk-hai infantry pushing up here. These guys aren't chevroned. They are still going to go in, and they should turn the battle back in favor of the Uruks. And actually, there you go. You can already see they're starting to lose here are the Galadrim sword warriors. And it looks like also, yeah, they're taking the chance to just shoot down these Uruk-hai infantry. They're just going to stand here. They're just going to get absolutely blasted, it seems like, by Galadrim bow warriors. Yeah, already lost a good amount of troops there. Yeah, lost 40. So yeah, that's not a good start there for Isengard, who's kind of going in early on his own. No one else is ready. Yeah, the Orcs of the North still way back, as are the Dwarves over on that side. And then the Elves, yeah, they still haven't even got into the city. Isengard's just going in on his own with like 3 or 4 units. Not a good idea. That's how you get focused down. We have some Galadrim Spear Warriors here. This is a unit added with Warriors of Ardor. It's not a typical vanilla unit. They're going in. I like how they lose their spears when they go in to do like an animation. It's like actually punching people instead. They should hold there for a while. They might not be able to kill the Uruks off very quickly, but they'll do some damage, and they'll also just, you know, they're an elven spear unit. It'll take ages to break through them. And yeah, over on this side here, it seems like the Galadrim, they are a shock infantry unit. They do well in like an initial sort of charge. After that, they seem to be getting overwhelmed here, and they're getting double teamed, which doesn't help. They're going to try and pull back through the river. I don't think that's a good idea. But I think the idea is to maybe bait these guys into the pole arms, which are being set up here. Galadrim Spear Warriors. We also have Dwarven Mace Infantry. Ered Mithrin. Tier 1 Axe Infantry unit that's going in, and there you go. The Shock Infantry is going to get out of there alive. They are very lucky. And that might be the end of hostilities here with Isengard for now on that far side of the river. Looks like they're just going to be fighting over here for the moment. But yes, if you're a fan of all things Dawnless Days and Lord of the Rings, I want to see more epic sieges, then do remember to leave a like, subscribe if you're on here, and a comment showing support, guys. It does help out the channel. And if you want to send in any of your own replays, have them featured on the channel, do send them into my Discord. The link is down below in the description, as always. And yeah. If you also want to get involved in any sort of streams or battles of your own, then the best place to go is to my Discord as well. We do plenty of streams with Dawnless Days and a fair few scenarios as well. So if you want to get your teeth stuck into some Lord of the Rings battles, you know where to go. Yeah, it seems like the Iron Hill Warriors, they're setting up here. It looks like yeah, more Mountain Orc Traverses as well being brought. I've been told that these guys are actually better, not that great. They're like they're... base damage to do with arrows actually, yeah, it's not that great. That you should bring the cheaper archers, so I've been told. And yeah, you can see here, Massive Warriors also got Champions of Dol Guldur landing. So yeah, this is like a Gundabad sort of Dol Guldur hybrid is Orcs and North. I don't feel like you should really be able to bring both, but it's just one or the other. But yeah, it is kind of like a hybrid of the two. So you get like 2 Raiders from Gundabad, and then you can get like Champions of Dol Guldur, which I think we've seen come in from Dol Guldur. So there's going to be a lot of shock for this faction here, and also the dwarves are bringing in a whole bunch of Madak warriors, you can see here as well. It seems like, yeah, this is going to be a very shock-centered flank going on over here. They're going to need a lot of arrows, and good thing they do. They have, yeah, all these Galadriel bows. We have Lords of Lasgarland back here, Legolas. We've got all the archers up here as well. There's dragon trackers. So yeah, lots and lots of bows that are going to be used to try and just, you know, deal with that shock spam. We could do with some shock over here to try and break through here, but again, it's going to be Uruk-hai infantry trying to clash here with the Galadriel spears. And again, the Galadriel spears hold strong. And actually, we're going to see shock which are going from the defenders. They're going to send in some forest sentinels of the wooden rail. Don't know how really effective that was going to be. They just kind of charge into the back of their own troops. But maybe it will work. Maybe it will. And then over on this side here, yeah, still all quiet on the river front. Finally, some shots are being taken. It looks like that is by Isengard, who just fired 1 volley, then he's getting them on the run again. He wants to get probably closer. Try and duel with these archers here of the elves. That's what you really want to do. But I think the elves have more range, so they will be able to just start shooting onto these archers, yeah, early on. And yeah, archer v archer duels are really good. You want to take out your opponent's archers. They have low missile block chance to start with, so they're very susceptible to counter shooting. Counter arrows. Don't know what you'd really call it. It's not like counter battery. Counter arrows. I don't know what you counter bows. But yes. So you do want to shoot them really. That is your main thing. Some of them have better armor. I mean, these guys don't. They're light bows. Yeah, Isengard's kind of like really relies on crossbows rather than its bows, to be honest. And another faction that relies on crossbows is the dwarves. Unless you're Ered Mithrin. Ered Mithrin with his dragon tracker is really good. It's just kind of. I like that they've got something a little bit different, you know, from just to stop them making just being another generic dwarven faction. Ered Mithrin has really good bows, so that is actually a quite good thing. But yeah, the Iron Hills, they're going to have to rely on crossbows here today, and they've got a fair amount of them. They do have some really elite ones that they have available, but I don't think they have brought the Fortress ones here, the Iron Fortress Guardians, and they've just brought the basic Iron Hill crossbows, which is fine. It should be absolutely fine. Mounted Orc Traverses, one thing they do have is that they are heavy bow infantry, so they take a little bit of time to kill if you're going to try and shoot them down. Half-Orc axes going in, absolutely getting blasted as they charge on in. It's a good idea though to send these guys in, try and break through the spear line. Shock excels against spears. And if you're going to try and break through an elven spear line, send in some mad orcs with some big axes, and you might just do it. But yeah, they are also prime target for archers. Again, another unit that really has zero missile block chance is shock infantry. Shock and also polearms and pikes, all those sorts of things suffer. And then there you go, that was a bit of a mistake there. We've got troll hunters getting forced back. Another example of those bows that Ered Mithrin can bring. The troll hunters are already getting, I think they got chased a little bit by Isengard here, and they're also getting shot up as well, it looks like, by Isengard's archers here. Or it might be the Elven ones, probably the Elven Haven watchers here doing their bit. And they have the range over the dwarves, I'd imagine. So yeah, they are just going to be able to shoot freely from safety. And that's exactly what you'd imagine the, it's exactly what Isengard really needs. I'd move Isengard over here, to be honest, and duel with this one arch unit. And then have the Elves and Linden maybe deal with the other ones here to try and take out all these dragon trackers, if they can. The Galadriel spears are starting to, start getting pretty low. Crossbows look like they've been going forward as well. They're getting shot at. I think that is from the Elves or the Wooden Realm. Yeah, Lords of Lasgarland just getting 3 shots off there. I'd not bother shooting that Iron Hill crossbow anymore. That's not really causing any more problems. They do have some crossbows outside the wall. And we do have Uruk-hai as well, which is good to see. I mean, lots of Servants of the Eye from the Orcs of the North, led by a Nazgul. But yeah, they might dismount those, I imagine. But yes, once again, we are here at Dunburg as well. Probably one of the most entertaining maps to play on. Certainly one of the more balanced ones. I think it's, you know, not too, got some disgusting defenses like some others do. There you go, Forest Sentinels going in. And the Forest Sentinels, yeah, getting forced away. They don't want to stay, and they're just trying to go and get the charge bonus, and it looks like they're leaving because they don't want to stay somewhere where they're going to get shot at. And the Half-Orc Axe is going in again. They're going to go and do another little charge. Not a bad idea. So, yeah, Isengard just, you know, giving back what the elves are giving. And they've sent in, I think that's a much more healthier unit going in as well. And that is great. Yeah, that you can see already the weak one is doing great, winning decisively. The second one backing it up, that will do a great amount of damage as well. The elves, they're going to need to send something else in here to try and hold this line. And the answer is to send Forest Sentinels back in to counter the shock of the Orcs. Saruman here is, you know, throwing everything he has.
The unit is running from the enemy.
It'd be great if we got Saruman as a unique general for Isengard. That would be really cool to see. I'll be all for that.
We will not give up. That will take our
What should we call it? We've got the Ents. Like the Ents is like a good version, like a good like troll basically unit, like a beast unit for like the factions of good. Ents would be insane. I mean, I imagine they'd be very major, but like very vulnerable to fire ammunition because just catch on fire. But that would be very cool if we could get them. Looks like, yeah, Forest Sentinels are starting to suffer a little bit here. We've got Fists of the Mountain, which is a really good, a pretty cost-effective shock infantry as well. You often see Aerodmithrin spam this unit out. It's a tier 3 unit, and I do like that Aerodmithrin has like this color scheme of sort of like rusted armor. It looks really, really nice. And there you go, Forest Sentinels going back in. There you go, looks like the shock and the swords are going to get pushed back, repelled there. It has taken quite a lot of ammunition and a lot of Forest Sentinel lives, so this unit's pretty much finished. I think that's just going to get focused down there by the attackers, and it looks like finally we're going to see an assault here by the Iron Hill. They're going in, again against the same sort of opponent, Gladrium Spear Warriors. And we're seeing shock be sent in as well. Champions of Dol already seeing an elite shock infantry. But the Orcs of the North, I have a feeling, have quite a lot of these to offer. So they don't mind sending in an elite unit straight away. And I imagine Gladrium Spear Warriors, they've lost quite a few. They've lost 8 in these first opening sort of like blows. They should start to lose, I think, pretty quickly, I imagine. We're going to see a Fist of the Mountain going in there. And they're going to, yeah, immediately those elves are losing. Fist of the Mountain, they're going to counter the Orcs.
Their weapons and are fleeing.
With the first clash of dwarves fighting each other as well. Dwarf on dwarf action. Keep battering them away with those massive sledgehammer maces of yours, guys. And I imagine they're going to cycle out. Yeah, they're going to go for another charge. Seems like these players really want to try and get as many charge bonuses as possible with their shock. I don't blame them. But it can be a bit of a costly, sort of risky move to do, potentially. And there you go, Isengard's across. Isengard has managed to punch his way through. Berserkers here. I mean, they're getting overwhelmed now by a whole bunch of different shock. We've seen Fists of the Mountains going Forest Sentinels, and also Galadrium Sword Warriors, like they are sitting at all the shock infantry available right now as the defenders. There you go. I mean, the Berserkers, yeah, they're a unit that goes Berserk, so they have unlimited morale, but they are losing. They're nearly at half strength already. The sheer number of shock infantry that just ascended onto them caused them to lose. And yeah, we actually got a healthy and a pretty bad beaten up sword warrior that went in there. So that was 4 units of shock going in to try and stop that berserker. It's insane. You can see that the defenders obviously have a game plan. Hold these bridges, hold these crossing points, and that is where we're going to make our stand. But these Galadrim Spear Warriors haven't been more focused down is also a bit of a crime. That the attackers is actually just committing into this. A bit of a crime. You don't want to attack while there's polearms somewhere. You're not going to win at all. And we have shipwright nobles going in as well, fighting the polearms of Lothlorien.
Men are running! Stand and fight, damn you!
Galadrim Spear Warriors are losing, but so are the shipwright nobles. And that's a better win for the defenders that they hold these guys back. And with the mace infantry also probably helping. Yeah, they're doing probably not too bad at all. And there you go, the Galadrim Sword Warriors, they break it. It does actually allow Isengard to get out. He can just sort of get through that flank because the elves aren't actually at the bridge. There's a bit of gap. And there you go, into the archers down here. Reminding me of the scene where like the Galadrim archers charge into Uruk-hai pikes. And they're going to keep going in. There you go. They are winning, actually. Those bow warriors are. They're slapping up those Uruks very nicely. Again, over here, it's not really a fight you want to be taking. These Pole Guardians are some of the best polearms in the game. They're just absolutely impaling these poor Dwarven company here. We've also got Madoc warriors in here as well. There's a lot of fighting people supported by polearms right now going on, rather than just shooting the polearms, weakening them up, and then going in with your infantry. This Lasgarland Blade and the Hall Guardian combo is going to be absolutely a nightmare to try and break through the dwarves. They need to focus down crossbows if they can.
The enemy have rallied our men have regrouped!
That's still going on. It looks like, yeah. Oh, actually, this is looking good over here. Look at that. The dwarves and the orcs of the north have broken through. Lots of champions of Dol Guldur put into that fight. And also the dwarves of the Iron Hills are going to be able to, looks like, flank here and actually take out these Galadrim bow warriors. They still had some ammo. And they're going to take out the sword warriors. And this is going to actually unlock Isengard's front here. And I think the defenders are going to have to start thinking about falling back. Their game plan of holding where they did has not worked. See troll hunters, they're also falling back. I think these guys are going to have to hold here for as long as possible. They're losing anyway. And then the shock infantry coming in, the Noldorian swordsmen coming in for Lyndon. Let's turn this fight in favour of the attackers. It's the golden armour here of Lyndon. This gets bloodier and bloodier. And you can see, oh, they're chasing down. It looks like some snow axes was a tier 1 shock infantry. Sad to see it go, but that's how it is. Sometimes you just get chased down because you've got short little legs and get outpaced by orcs. But there you go, they are now sort of consolidate their defense. Again, though, it's a spear, a Lasgarland spear that's going to be responsible for holding the line. You could send in the shock infantry. There's also a lot of shock infantry just stood on top of each other here for the attackers. Makes it very easy to shoot with archers, and there you go, the Wooden Realm taking no prisoners. Or he's starting to shoot these champions of Dol Guldur, and then that activates them. Let's go in against the Lasgarland blades, the Lasgarland spears. Not looking good over on this side here. We've got the defenders losing. Then with the Lasgarland blades. Again, Tomb Raiders in here. They're sending in some of their elite shock infantry. The orcs of the north are not holding back in this game, throwing in what they need to throw in to try and win this early. Your Thomas is still getting shot though for free. So, I mean, yeah, you're making a few sloppy mistakes, just leaving shock and juice in range of archers. Well, Lords of Last Garland going in as well, so they're out of ammo. Surprised they haven't gone for a supply barrow sort of resupply. And over here, this is the Holmos Bridge. I am surprised by it. I'm surprised that they haven't been out encircled and taken out. Here we go, shipwright nobles, Nordoran swords surround them, take out these stinking elves. There you go, they're already retreating the other defenders to the top level, which is a tough spot to assault. Over on this side here, there is a pretty nasty choke point to try and get through Erimithran nobles and Erimithran pikes holding that. That's one of the choke points. Another one is coming up this windy road here. We're going to try and get through this choke point. This time is defended by the same combo as well, nobles and pikes for Erimithran. And then over on this side here, do have axes, again, Erimithran nobles, but this time we have Frost Guard of Erimithran here. Yeah, I mean, Erimithran, I don't know what the rules are, but they brought a lot of pikes. It was 2 pikes per faction, which most siege battles are. They broke the rules, but we'll see. We'll see, maybe it wasn't. There we go, the last sort of stand by any of the elves down here, these last Garland spears holding their own. And there you go, getting swamped by Tomb Raiders, by an army of Lara Crofts, and also some Gorgs. So they put those elves down to a man, and there you go. A pretty effective victory there for the attackers. I mean, they lost what, like 2,000 men. The defenders lost about 1,600. Yeah, and the attackers lost about 2,600 themselves. So yeah, about 1,000 difference there. Not bad for the defenders. They need to kind of keep closing that gap. I mean, currently they're like a 2-to-1 sort of ratio. They need to sort of close that ratio almost to 1-to-1 if they want to give themselves a chance of winning, because otherwise they'll just keep throwing the boys forward. I mean, a lot of these archers as well, you got to remember, are going to be decent in melee. The crossbows will be okay. Certainly any of the elven bows will be pretty good. And the mountain or traverses are pretty decent as a heavy bow infantry. They can double up quite nicely as a melee infantry unit as well. And it looks like over on this side here, yeah, we've got Nordoran archers. These guys, again, another great archer unit that can double up as a swords unit. These Nordoran bowmen, they can focus down and they'll start to take losses. He's focusing down. There's Galatran bow warriors. There's elves on elves once again. It seems like they're hitting these Nordoran archers very effectively. Maybe because they're stretched out as a formation, I don't really know. But yeah, the elves of Linden taking their opportunity to shoot the pikes over here. They're trying to really weaken these guys up. Don't blame them. But they're safe behind their pike stack for now. For now, that is. The Erimithran nobles will eventually start to lose their own armor. And also they just missed. Some of the boys won't be able to save every arrow from flying through and hit those pikes. Have been focused down the general here, yeah, just getting shot at, which I don't blame.
The enemy tower is no more.
Enemy tower is no more. Capture this one. It's not a bad idea. And the Iron Hill Warriors here are going to silence that supply barrel, so no more supplies can be got. I don't think they were going to be getting up or down these ramps anytime soon with the defenders to go and get ammo. Any sort of chance of ammo resupplies, they're done. They're over. Anyway, I think I'm going to make a quick cut, and I'll see... Oh, actually, I say that. I was going to make a quick cut, but I think Orcs of the North are maybe more on the move up. Champions of Dogaldor here, going to lead the way. Looks like with another weakened Champions of Dogaldor. Another great unit to sort of target. And the units that are going to be given the job, I imagine, of targeting are these Dragon Trackers here. These guys can just fire point-blank range into the engagement that's taking place behind them, pretty much. Start shooting these guys down, doing as much damage as possible. I mean, they're already taking the early shots now. And in a moment they're going to charge in. I mean, they've got to try and get through pikes and area myths from nobles. It's a pretty hard ask. Here we go, dwarves holding the line. And go the orcs to the north. They're going to start getting themselves some dwarven man, well, dwarven flesh, not dwarven man flesh. The dwarven flesh. Archers going in too with Lord's Garland. Not a bad idea. These guys are okay in melee, but I would have maybe saved them for later. Have they engaged anywhere else? They have indeed, and it looks like the Eremith from Nobles are struggling. And I think they have dismounted those Stones to the Eye. Yet they're in the fight as an infantry unit, one of the best infantry units now in the game when you dismount them. Only get like 65 of them, but still, that's 65 absolutely elite soldiers. Hold the line, boys. I think, yeah, they managed to repel the Champions of Dogaldor there. Very nice. I mean, the archers here have just such easy pickings. Dragon Trackers just have to shoot over the side. They can hit anything there, but it looks like instead they're going to be shooting the crossbows way off in the distance. Just trying to get free shots here at the Frost Guard, which I don't blame them.
Fight! Drive them back! Break them!
Yeah, Frost Guard and Gate Wardens is a horrendous duo to try and break through. It really is. And now we just wait for the next assault. It looks like it's going to be Isengard to go up again. Really nice side shots here from the attackers, shooting into the side of those Eremithran pikes and also those Eremithran nobles. I think it is Isengard doing it. Could be the Orca Gundabad. Could be. And back over here we go. Fighting continues. More shock arriving. This guy hammering away at the dwarven lines with his big sword. Pipeline's got to hold strong. Yeah, I was going to say they need reinforcements there. Fists of the Mountain going in A good shock in counter the Noldorian shock. And Sons of the Eye are finally being pushed back, as are the Shipwright Nobles, who seem to have finally given in, but there's a healthy one of them to go in. You know, in a faction that has all golden armor, then you got some guys in silver come up. You know that the guys in silver are insane. Then they go. Time to deal with the Dwarven shock. Then the pikes. Yeah, that fight continues. It looks like we've also got bows from the Lothlorien player to go in. So yeah, they've got plenty in there now to hold. Oh, this is not good. Aaron Mithrin veterans getting focused down to a man. Aaron Mithrin's not even realised it. Oh, jeez. That's a great waste of a very, very good unit for Aaron Mithrin there. That could be all the difference that is needed. And this is not looking good at all. Aaron Mithrin pikes nearly dead. Got nobles in here as well. They're probably getting they're getting side-shot. They're dying. Here we go. Uruk-hai archers ready to go in. Just to pin down the pikes, I guess, and also possibly the nobles. The pikes are done though. All this archer fire here from the Mountain Orc Traverse is making all the difference. It really is. As you can see, Dragon Trackers. They're going to set up. They're going to try and deal with those Mountain Orc Traverses. And then there's a huge blob starting to form over here, made up of, it looks like mainly the Dwarves of the Iron Hills. Got some Orcs to the north as well going in. Tomb Raiders being sent in. Frostguard are still pretty healthy. So the Gate Wardens. These big leaf-shaped shields holding the line, forcing back those Orcs. Going in now, more Aaron Mithrin veteran, nobles, sorry, going in. Forcing these guys back down the hill. Uruk-hai pikes now arriving, so they're going to try and challenge the pikes of the Dwarves with some pikes here of their own. The crossbows still causing all sorts of problems here as well. Now that the crossbows can arc, does mean that they are a bit of a problem here for these Frostguard. The what we've got back here, we've got Dragon Slayers, we've got Dragon Trackers. Still got a fair few reserves here. Running out of things like pikes and polearms though. I've got a Gladrim Spear Warrior going in over here.
Breaking off.
They're still butchering so many Uruks down here. So many. A lot of archers as well setting up here. If they can win this fight here, which is going to take a bit of time, they could then try and race down and try and take out the good and bad archers. Got another Hall Guard in here though. That's a health unit that's going to be needed. And the fight over here, still going very well. I think we've got a healthy Sons of the Eye going in. Yeah, I think they're out of Sons of the Eye bar the Nazgul. Again, they're going to try the old tactic of throwing a cab, making it a really good infantry. There you go. Looks like, again, the defenders are going to hold, but by the skin of their teeth. Really is. They've got the pikes pretty damn low. And also, it looks like Gladrim's Bow Warriors here, 31 of them left. trying to hold on. They're going to need the shipwright nobles. Well, they're going to need the Lord's Last Guard, because the shipwright nobles will wreak havoc in those lines. It's looking okay. I mean, it looks like they're slowly, you know, drying up the defenders here. Numbers-wise, 4,200 against 2,100. They're not closing that gap. Are the defenders? I think it's a 2,000 man difference. Close slightly, but not like loads. Problem is they're like allowing a lot of their units to get shot in the flank. Turning into a very grindy sort of like siege here. Getting the dragon trackers trying to focus down to get rid of these crossbows, and they've finally done it. That might just save the pikes over here. Crossguard down at 18 though. They might have already done the damage to those crossbows, and it looks like they still have. Oh, they still have crossbows with no ammo, and they need to save ammo really to the defenders for the Olokai, which are now coming forward. I wonder whether they're going to regret using all their ammo up on things like archers, pole arms, shock infantry. They might do. Doesn't see I nearly breaking, nearly finished in there. We've got more archer fire coming in from the flank. A very healthy Noldorian sword. Noldorian archer with a healthy amount of ammo. That might, you know, tip the balance in favor of the attacks on the side here. As these Lord's Last Guard down to 5 men left with a silver chevron. Holden wavering at 3 now. We're going to need to see another Lord's Last Guard going in. They're all trying to do their best to try and, you know, hold on. And yeah, every unit to be worked to the max. It really is. And this choke point, which I honestly thought was going to be the first to fall, still going strong. I mean, a lot of things are losing in here. There's a relative amount of reserves to come up actually, and the Olokai are coming in this direction, so yeah, they're going to need more men over here if they're going to try and hold this. Looks like you can see a dragon tracker go in next for Ered Mithrin. I think it's a matter of when, not if, the defenders lose. I don't know, we might see just a huge turnaround. A few general kills could be useful. We've got Ered Mithrin veterans in here. They're fighting pikes, which actually kind of killing the pikes off. This flank's looking pretty good for the defenders. They've got to get another pike unit killed. Matic warriors, probably a doable. There's just so much shock though down here. That's the problem. So much shock. Like, that's all the Iron Hills brought was shock. And I'm not even joking. They just brought so many Matic warriors. Spam them out. And yet, they could just send more of them in that direction. They're not exactly good shock infantry. They're just the amount that you bring. Devastating. It's like, oh, I finished them. I killed like my 3 enemy shock infantry. Another 6 appear.
Men are running. Stand and fight.
Crazy stuff. The Hall Guardians seem like they're getting slowly overwhelmed here. And have they broken? No, it just seems like Isengard was pulling through them for a minute. I don't think they are. Maybe they are. Maybe they are pulling through them. You need to be careful not to do that. They'll lose a lot of troops from doing this. All Guardians aren't, the Gate Wardens aren't going down without a fight. The officers there, look at the amount of blood on that officer. Imagine that's all orc blood. So they're just like, yeah, they fully pulled through that Woodland Realm unit, and the Pikes are losing for it. So the Gate Wardens, though. The Pikes, yeah, why you don't pull through. You're going to lose a lot of guys from it. And they can send something in. I'd send like a shock infantry in or something, try and help break up the phalanx while it's in all sorts of problems. Here come the trolls. Oh look, High are being committed. They nearly broke through here, it seems. Got Heroes of Amon Lank, the general Flory going in. He needs to be careful not to pull through. There you go, look at that. Manic Warriors being forced back. Trolls are now, I think everything's pulling back, so the Trolls can get a clear shot at these archers. You should be able to defeat them. No real missiles or pole arms or anything like that able to stop them at the moment. The area of Mithra Invention's getting focused down by archers. We're going to see the Heroes of Amon Lank go, and they might be able to stop the Trolls. Best bet for the defenders is these guys. Here are the Amon Lank heroes. See what they can do. There you go, straight. I mean, the archers also firing to the flanks of the Heroes of Amon Lank. You need to be careful not to friendly fire their own trolls.
A unit's ammunition is spent, and it can no longer.
It might take a little bit of time, but they might eventually start to weaken these guys up. And there you go. Looks like the general over here, the Nazgul. He's about to break through. Yeah, look at that. Mass routing everything in there. Really nice done there by the attacker. And we're going to see Legolas going with the Elven Palace Guard. He's going to try and hold the line. This is another unit that you, I think you get with Warriors of the Ardor. Legolas with a different Palace Guard. He's a heavier infantry unit, basically. So he's holding with them now. It's a very cool unit. It's like a double hand, like double bladed. It's like a spear, basically. Very, very cool. They're trying to hold the line. They need reinforcement though. Legolas, I don't think they're mediums. They are. They're not even like heavy, like the or very heavy, like the Hall Guardians. So they have the same gear on. We've got Mithran veterans arriving and Dragon Slayers also. So they're setting in some heavy hitting shock infantry, but it might not matter. Legolas is losing.
Run from the enemy. This is shameful.
And we're seeing veterans under the stars also now about to go in. And I think this is a Warriors Varda unit as well. Linden. And these guys go. It looks like they're going to be going in. There you go. Send them in, boys. Send them in. There you go, that's Legolas finished off. And that is, Legolas, I think, dead in there. I don't think the Woodland Realm had anything left. Plus, morale's pretty good anyway. They've still got the Gate Wardens. They got like some weakened units, I think, and that's about it. Yeah, Heroes of Amon Lank, they're holding actually, and the Trolls are dying. 7 out of 8 of them. Once one starts to die, they all start to drop pretty quickly. My gosh, the amount of carnage in here, I'm sorry, but like, insane. The Berserkers now in here. So many like dwarven units and just like, so many dwarves and elves just like mushed in there. Hard to really pick them out, like the dragon trackers, because they're all brown and so like the dead, mass dead is kind of like blend in with them. They're holding the line, but now this definitely is looking like the more concerning flank. And as you can see, the Nazgul, I think he just pulled out the combat, or he actually just won his combat with Legolas, I think. And he's now on the cap point. We can see Dragon Slayers move over there and Dragon Trackers, and here we go. We're going to see a charge onto the general. I think the Nazgul's willing to take that option. And he's changing his target onto the bows. Smashing through them. Yeah, there's a serious amount of damage to those poor bowmen. You can see the Dragon Slayers trying to countercharge, get a few of these riders.
This is a shameful display.
And what we got over here, Noldorian archers with the silver chevron. My gosh, yeah, they'll hold. Send them into melee, and then you can hammer and anvil if you wanted to. Yeah, this is not looking good over here. Not looking good at all. They've won over on this flank though here of the attack, to the defenders, sorry. Which I kind of expected a little bit. I think they just had more stacked. It seemed like the dwarves were sending more this way than they were actually up this ramp. And it looks like they're sending some Manic Warriors, and now sending Ugluk and some bows back that way. But yeah, they haven't got like loads to over there. But that might be enough to break through, because reserves are probably being pulled to other choke points now to try and deal with stuff. They have managed to encircle veterans under the star. This is the Linden General, surrounded by Dragon Slayers, and also looks like some bows here, some Troll Hunters. Like how the Dragon Slayers have like Gimli's axe. Very cool. Slicing and dicing. There you go, starting to, well, it's starting to kill them. They're not losing though. Actually, the bows are losing. We're going to see support arriving, Noldorian swords arriving. The Nazgul is still cycle charging, though I don't know if he's actually doing much damage. Look at that, Dragon Track is beating Noldorian archers in melee. I guess they have a shield in the Elven Code. Maybe that's the difference that there is. But it does seem like the elves and also the orcs of the north here are the ones that are going to break through. Yeah, those Noldorian swords flanking the Troll Hunters, kind of condemning them. And there you go, that is the breakthrough that we did not need if you're rooting for the defenders. And that's a lot of troops there breaking through. We have, yeah, Isengard, Orcs of the North, Iron Hills, all breaking through. And I think we're going to see a mass rout. Yeah, Ered Mithrin, at least one of them is breaking. There's 100 out of 100 Dragon Trackers breaking there. That is not good. That's, yeah, he's re-rallied, but yeah, not by much. And I imagine he's going to break pretty soon. We've seen all these troops just arriving. Berserkers here. They're beelining for that general of Ered Mithrin.
Our general is being attacked! Keep him alive!
In go the Berserkers. And start slicing and dicing through these axes here. Yeah, they're starting to lose. Ugluk has actually gone into the battle over here. Should be fine, I imagine. The Cav here has managed to rout that Dragon Tracker quite easily. They're probably going to just farm kills off that. And here come the Trolls, also going for the general here of Ered Mithrin. I think we're seeing like the Ered Mithrin units over here. They're starting to rout. We might just generally see a mass rout very, very shortly. There you go. I think the defenders here is pretty much confirmed they are going to lose. I think getting side shot was obviously a big problem for them. I think they should have held this peninsula over here against Isengard. I think it's an okay spot to hold that side. But then you make a long line across there and hold where everyone holds in Dunburg basically. But yeah, I think just holding on to this sort of like island, if you want to call it that, is probably better than trying to defend the bridges, because by letting the attacks inside the settlement, they can set up archers, they can side shot stuff much easier than if you keep them outside the walls over on this side here. But there you go, a Pyrrhic victory for Isengard and its allies. We'll have a quick look at some of the end results. This is sent in from Zach. It's from his perspective as the Isengard player. So thank you very much, man. Got not a lot of kills with his infantry. 78, 96 for the Stormers, 110 with that one there. 61 with the Berserker, 65 with another one there. And his bow's getting 117 kills. Then we have Nikki playing as Lyndon, 136 kills with the Veterans under the Stars, 156 kills with the Shipwright Nobles, 131 with another there. Here's Noldorian Swords, 171 kills, 119 with the Noldorian Swords, 159 with another one there, 117. His Haven Watchers, 179 kills, and his Noldorian Archers, 201. Then we have Cycles content playing as the Iron Hills. Again, infantry kind of really struggle with the swords. 91 kills is the best. Is Maddox Warriors, which you just kind of spam these guys out. Pretty mid-tier, didn't get great kills. 57, 64 is the best. And then it's Crossbows, 88 kills. And we have Bosho playing as the Orcs of the North. He got 89 kills with the Nazgul, 112 kills with the Champions of Dol Guldur. And then he's got 96 kills with his Mount Nort Traverses here, 103 with the Servants of the Eye, 89 kills with the Olokai. Then we have Stuart Denethor, the second, playing as Ered Mithrin, and he's got 67 kills with Dragon Trackers, 71 with Dragon Slayers. He brought a very small but very elite army. I guess what he kind of went for was Ered Mithrin Pikes, 154 kills, 106 with this one here, 173 kills with the Dragon Trackers, 152 with this Dragon Tracker here. Then we have Ruler playing as Lothlorien. His shock infantry did pretty well, 110, 118 kills, 102 kills with the Galadriel Spear Warriors. And then his Galadriel bows getting 310, 180, 195, 110. Again, a very small, just made up of Galadriel and some like Twilight Guard and some Heroes of Ammon Lank. So like a very small but elite army again. And we have Walla Axel playing as the Wooden Realm, 180 kills with his legless general there, 142 kills with the Lasgarland Blades, 111 kills with the Forest Sentinels, 242 kills with the Gate Wardens, Hall Guardians, 139 kills, his Lords of Lasgarland, 331 kills, 327 kills, 342 kills. Excellent kills for all of them. And TGPS playing as the other Ered Mithrin army, 278 kills with the Ered Mithrin Veterans, 211 kills here with the Nobles, 195 kills with the Frost Guard, then his Archers getting 150, 121 kills. I think one of the issues as well, looking at numbers, they just didn't bring enough troops. Like, they have such small armies, the defenders, and the attacks have just some huge armies just made up of spam units. I know they don't have as much money, but sometimes you just have to bring lower tier troops and just bring the numbers, and that can sometimes help you out. But there you go. That is today's Dawnless Days Siege Battle, guys. I hope you did enjoy. If you do want to see more Lord of the Rings content, do check out the videos appearing on your screen now. Some glorious ones there. But until next time, guys, I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.